This is a small POV video regarding the Viltrox 20mm F2.8. I've had this lens for quite some time and I gotta say I'm really impressed with it. The Viltrox lens is ideal for street and landscape photography. It is lightweight and it's something that I'm finding that I'm using in my camera bag nearly all the time. This is a full frame lens and comes in 12 elements and 9 groups with a HD coating.
I'm good. I like the colours. They're pretty.
I was fascinated by the colours of this stand, and this shot was taken at 3/20ths of a second at f.8, and I was quite happy with the results. The Viltrox lens is designed for the Nikon Z format as well as other formats, but I'm just concentrating on the Nikon format because that's the camera of my choice. The Nikon camera that I use is a Z5 and it has IBIS in so that even at low shutter speeds you can get some pretty damn good shots. I'm particularly impressed with the color renditions that are coming out with the combination of this camera and this lens. The colors seem particularly vivid and suits my photography style. Those are the ones with the thorns.
That's alright, they just look cool like that.
I like the fact that I can shoot at very low shutter speeds and get a sense of movement in the shots, yet the rest of the image is pretty sharp. So for the majority of this video I was shooting in f8 in aperture priority and then letting the camera decide on what the actual shutter speed was. I used On1 Photo to edit most of these shots and used their standard filters within the shots. The lens comes with a focus ring which also doubles as a macro ring, and that makes taking very close-up shots possible. The lens is 320 grams and comes in as a metal housing which doesn't feel plasticky, and the focus ring is actually quite smooth and easy to use. My only complaint is that the lens is not weather sealed, and you can see that by the lack of the rubber gasket on the barrel of the lens. The autofocus is pretty responsive and fairly fast. The autofocus is also pretty silent, so if you're using it in video mode, which I wasn't in this video, I don't think you would hear that necessarily within the audio of the camera.
Yeah, but what do you want? Jalapeno one.
We want one of these jalapeno cheddar. One of these, yeah.
You can get pretty good subject isolation with it being an f2.0. Even at 3.5 you can see that the foreground and the background were nicely defocused. DxO provides a module for this lens and camera combination, and I gotta say I'm very impressed with the output and the results from having a Nikon Z5 and this lens attached to it, so I would strongly recommend it for anybody starting out in photography. I've been taking photographs for over 40 years. My dad was a photographer, so there was always a camera in the background. Named brand lenses tend to be a lot more expensive, and so we tended to use Sigma a lot. And in those days, it was very hit and miss with how sharp the lenses were. But I gotta say, the Viltrox lens is absolutely tack sharp and very impressive.
One thing that I think people do that I think would be cool was they put a camera here that's just shooting for like 24 hours.
I purchased this lens in the summer of 2024 for $150. It's currently $176 as time of this video on Amazon, and I would strongly recommend it. In fact, I think it's something that every photographer should have in their camera bag. It's lightweight, it packs into a camera bag quite easily and doesn't take up a lot of space. If you have any questions about this lens, please don't hesitate to put something in the comments. This is the first time I've done a video like this. We normally create sailing videos, which is on our other channel. I just wanted to do something a little bit different and try and pull some of my photography back into action. It's something that I'm looking more and more into. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.